Good evening. Our first crystal is the amethyst. And with that, if you've chosen the amethyst, comes the card for the humpback whale. When we look at this card, it is all about communication and about clearly thinking things through and being prepared to make changes if necessary. The whale, during the course of a year, will travel many thousands of miles as it journeys to the place it needs to be, either for food or for breeding purposes. And if you've chosen this card, then it is telling you that now's the time when you need to look at your life and be prepared to be flexible. Maybe that you have now got to make that effort in order to reach the point where you need to be for the next chapter. It's essential you are prepared to accept change and to adapt at this time. The whale is also renowned for its ability to communicate over great distances. They are said to sing, but it's actually a form of communication. They are able to emit sounds within the water that will travel many, many miles to other members of their group. And so this card's message to you is, if you are making plans, if you are planning a change or looking to do something a bit different, then it's important that you make that effort to communicate with those in your group, however difficult this may be or however great the distance between you may be, and make sure that everybody understands clearly what your intentions are and how you see the future panning out before you, and hopefully how you would like to enlist their help and their support on the next stage of your journey. So that's been a good card for somebody tonight. Our second crystal is the rose quartz, and if you've chosen that, then the card that goes with it is the card for the gecko. The gecko is a member of the lizard family, and in many respects is a little different to other lizards. This card is about being assertive and believing in yourself, and not letting others take your power from you. It's about being able to use those gifts and those things about you that you have that maybe others around you do not, and using them to your best ability. The lizard often lives in harsh conditions where the ground is dry and barren, and where it has great difficulty sometimes in getting about. But the thing about the gecko is it has special feet, like little pads, almost like little rubber suckers, so that it can climb difficult terrain and actually very often climb vertically up a wall because they act like suction pads. And the message with that is that if you think you're a little different to others, if people see you as being different, don't look upon this as a disadvantage, but look upon it as a unique talent that you have and you can use in order to attain what you want. Also, the gecko, like many lizards, is able, if it is threatened by predators, to release its tail and then grow a new one. So this is saying to you, look at your life at this time. If there are things or people in it that no longer serve you, now is the time to release them and let them go. Don't let them control you any longer. And grow a new tale and move on to the next chapter of your life, equipped for that stage and not hindered by those in the past and the things in the past, but being prepared to use your talents and your gifts to achieve what you now see as your objective. Hope that's another good card for you. Our third crystal is the citrine, and if you've chosen that, the card that goes with it is the Chariot and the Arabian Horse. The Arabian Horse is a very strong and powerful horse, capable of achieving a lot. And if you've chosen this card, this says that you have successfully balanced opposing energies, and once, through determination and focus, you've earned the rewards and recognitions that you richly deserve. When we look at the picture on this card, we see the Chariot and we see the horses. We also see, once more, the butterfly appearing, and as we now know, this is very much a symbol of transformation and better things to come. As we look at this picture, we see that the horses are not where we would expect them to be. They're not between the shafts. They are in the chariot. And so the message that comes with that is you need to get your life in order. You need to get things in the right perspective. And in the old saying, make sure that the horse comes before the cart. You will also see on this card that there is no one holding the reins and no one controlling it. The chariot is not an easy vehicle to control or to steer, and it requires great strength, which I'm sure it is saying you have. So it's now saying to you, grab those reins, take hold of your life, just as you would in the chariot. Control where you are going and what is happening around you, and make sure that you and you alone steer it in the right direction and avoid the pitfalls and the ruts in the road, which would otherwise disrail your project. So 3 very good cards there tonight, I think, and very helpful cards, and I hope they have helped quite a lot of you. Thank you very much for listening to me.